After the killing of George Floyd, New Hampshire joined in the national conversation about race and confronting issues of inequality. Powerful young Granite State voices emerged, and now the activism of 2020 is being translated into action in 2021.
I think that there is an overwhelming awakening of people, young people in particular, that just want to get involved at some level to help their communities.
Last June, Ryan Terrell of Nashua found himself at the epicenter of a debate about representation when the Executive Council blocked his nomination to the State Board of Education. Earlier this month, he was renominated and confirmed and will now play an important role in shaping policy. Ronelle Shella of Manchester, an organizer for Black Lives Matter, stepped right into political power in 2020, serving on the governor's Law Enforcement Accountability Commission. The movement she helps lead in New Hampshire continues to show its strength, most recently delivering big turnout and testimony for legislative hearings on police reform and the legalization of marijuana.
I think that's one of the things that I feel most fortunate to be able to have this platform to share, because now issues like this that people don't really think connect to racial justice, we can help them understand that, hey, this is racial justice.
Those in favor of cannabis legalization have been citing statistics about disproportionate racial enforcement and its impact on communities of color for a long time. They say the addition of several young Granite State Black activists to this debate is an important change.
This adds a human dimension to those numbers that was badly needed.
Expect to see more of that human dimension in New Hampshire politics in the years ahead.
We are making such huge steps forward with inclusion, with representation, with diversity, and not only just diversity of race, because that's important, it's diversity of background and demographic and thought process. So I think what you see in our state happening is proof that our state is continuing to try to lead on those social change issues.
In Concord, Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.